Men of Reddit, what do you actually want your girlfriend to get you as a gift? I wanna be Little Spoon for frick's sake. Maybe even a back scratch or running fingers in my hair until I fall asleep. That it would be bliss. I'm pretty sure you can always ask for a back scratch. Who the frick would say no to that? This is what I was thinking. From a girlfriend perspective, I love to give back scratches, rubs and run my fingers through my so's hair even without him asking. Of course everyone is different, but personally I find it so relaxing. That shouldn't be considered as a gift, it's basic affection. Little Spoon is the fricking it. I'm blessed enough to have agreed with my girlfriend that we swap regularly. I don't celebrate birthdays much, but my girlfriend got me a few pints of berries. She listened when I told her that berries are my favorite food and brought them to me on my birthday. I nearly cried because I felt seen and understood. I don't like cake, I don't like praise or attention, and I don't really want any gifts, but goddamn, I do love some good blackberries. That was heartwarming to read. I'm happy for you. My best birthday present I ever received was more an experience, not sex. Well, that too. At the time she didn't have a lot of money. I came home from work and she was wearing a pretty sundress and holding a cold cider for me. We didn't live together, by the way. We went through to the family room where she sat me down with some chips and told me some of the reasons she loved me and the ways I make her life better. Then we had a delicious dinner, watched a movie she knew I'd like, Die Hard. How can you go wrong? And then the aforementioned ex. Just being told she loves me and having someone compliment who I am as a person was enough to make it the best gift. The rest was icing on cake. Oh yeah, and an ice cream Freddo cake, the greatest of all the birthday cakes. Dang, this sounds amazing. I love people that just want to spend time with me and make me feel important. I don't need a fancy new car, new clothes, new computer, and any other physical thing. Just love me. Thanks for sharing. I hope things worked out for you guys. You had me at sundress. I'm not a man, but damn, some of these are sad. Like, listen to me talk about a hobby like if she doesn't let you talk about things you like, she ain't the one. That's why I broke up with an old girlfriend. She said that my hobbies were childish. How dare she insult your macaroni art? Actual physical gifts? Just anything we might have mentioned that we liked and thought was cool. The more in passing we mention it, the more attention it shows us we have been paid, which is really what gifts are about after the age of about 10. Can confirm. I once did this to a male friend and he was touched and confused. He mentioned he didn't have a waffle maker and used to love making waffles for his friends. It was about a 2-minute conversation in a 4-day trip. As a thank you for letting me stay at his place, I sent him a waffle maker for his birthday. He was confused because no one had ever paid attention to what he said like that, especially so briefly mentioned. He still brings it up all these years later whenever he makes waffles. It's sadly true that men are starved for positive attention and will remember little kindness forever. He'll probably smile and talk about you giving him a waffle maker long after that one stops working, because it's not about the waffle as much as it is the thought behind it. This so much is something I'm learning. I sent a snap to a guy I'm seeing where I was eating a booze popsicle and he told me how much he loves them. Next time I was at the liquor store I texted him and asked which flavor he wanted. He told me I was the best multiple times, like all, because I remembered he loves those popsicles. Men are the same in the fact that we appreciate gifts that shows you pay attention to what we say and how we operate. After 2.5 years together, my ex-girlfriend gave me a cloth bucket with pumpkin flavored pop rocks and a 5 inches hanging wooden letter of my first initial. Is that what you wanted? LOL. Heck, I don't know. Maybe you love artificial pumpkin flavor and have always been too embarrassed to buy your own giant initial. Plus a cloth bucket. I would just love if my wife put 10 minutes of thought into a gift. But because she doesn't like getting material gifts, she never gets me one or just doesn't care enough to think about it. I am very particular about the stuff I like, and I freaking hate clothes shopping for myself and don't care for fashion. So my gifts are as follows. Birthday, t-shirt and jeans. Christmas, socks, wallet. belt, Valentine's, undies, ties, anniversary, shirts and pants. If this relationship goes well, I never ever have to go clothes shopping again, and that may be the best gift of all for me. By the end of the year you are finally fully clothed. No shoes. Well, it's better than being naked like in the start of the year. Disclaimer. I'm a girlfriend. I know that isn't who asked for input from LOL. If this is a woman looking for some ideas for a boyfriend, something I've been doing for a while is to keep a running list in my phone of things that he mentions in passing that he would like, and then when an occasion hits, I have a huge list of things and can pick what to get him from that. It works really well and he appreciates me remembering things we talked about ages ago. I wish so badly this worked for me. My husband will mention that he wants something, so I write it down. A few days later he comes home with the exact item. Now what? Step 1. Make list of things he wants. Step 2. Destroy his cash and credit cards. Step 3. He can't buy gifts for himself anymore. Problem solved. Modern problems requires modern solutions. An experience. Invite me to hike a mountain, ride a helicopter or camp somewhere. Buy me some materials and let's try to build something stupid together. Just surprise me, as long as it's a gift for both of us. My wife, girlfriend when she got me the gifts, bought me a 10-lap drive around a racetrack with me at the wheel in a V8 supercar for my birthday one year. The next year she got me a 20-minute flight in a Red Bull stunt plane. Marry her again. I married her last year for her birthday at the Great Barrier Reef. You guys are so cool, I love this. She outdid herself in 2018 when she gave me a son for my birthday. He was due the day before my birthday, but just like his dad he took his time and came 12 days after. I mean, I wouldn't mind the Millennium Falcon Lego set. Wife bought it for me. Couldn't wife her again unfortunately. Could always renew your vows. Me and my wife were supposed to get married this October, but decided to push it out to next October because of COVID. Well, my dad wouldn't have made it to next October, let alone this October, so we decided to shotgun our wedding in my backyard a couple weeks ago with just parents and the wedding party. This way, my dad could attend. We're going to renew our vows next year and throw the big wedding. Sorry about your dad. Hey, thanks. It's been an emotional roller coaster the past month or so. After 4 years of hearing of Hamilton and 2 years of listening to the album, for my birthday in 2019 she got us tickets for Hamilton in Chicago. The best gift, hands down, anyone has ever gotten me. Never had to ask, she just knew. I cried. I cried when she got them. I cried during the show, and I still cry just thinking about how much I wanted to experience something, and she worked so many extra shifts to make it happen. The year prior she also just gave me a lazy Saturday BBQ of chill music, not too much attention, as I don't like being the center of attention, so that lazy Saturday BBQ with her family, who I absolutely love and who loves me like a member of the family. Her parents signed the card they gave me with love. Mum and dad. She and her family are just so loving towards me and I can't believe just how wonderful they all are towards me and how she just knows how to make me feel so special. So yeah, just something as simple as a lazy Saturday BBQ or as grand as Hamilton tickets. Just something that says I know you well, I know what you love, what you need. Big or small. Upvoted just for the sheer wholesomeness of this post. My ex-wife was the worst. Huh? What do you want for your birthday? Me. Not sure. Video game comes out a few days before my b-day. Maybe that? Huh? Ugh. Anything else I can get you? Emphasis on X. A $65 Visa gift card and pretend to care about how excited I am to play my new video game? Maybe even sit with me with your phone down for more than 10 minutes and pretend to be engaged like I do when I watch Grey's Anatomy with you? No, that's too much. Okay. This right here hits really close to home. I would like the biggest crocodile she can find. Are you the Florida man who robbed a Wendy's with an alligator? That comedy bit was hilarious. I think it actually happened. I remember seeing it. A guy went to a swamp, grabbed an alligator and went to Wendy's. He was arrested and charged, and when he was released he did the exact same thing again. Rather than say what I want, I think it's more important to say what I don't want. What I don't want is for my girlfriend to say, "Are you ready for your gift?" and then start trying to take my pants off or do some other X-related act with me. That makes me feel like she views X as an obligation or a favor she's doing for me, rather than a fun activity that we do together. I don't want to feel like my partner only sleeps with me because it's expected, rather than because it's something she wants to do. If you put thought into your gift and do something meaningful, then it doesn't matter what you got him or how much it cost. He'll love you for it. But please, don't make her exact your gift. Is it okay if a woman buys a new lingerie set and rewards her boyfriend by showing up in it? That way you don't really make X a reward, but more the effort you put into that one specific X act. Or would you say that this is equally bad and a woman shouldn't do it? I'm genuinely interested in the answer. Definitely would be for me. New lingerie, perfume, makeup, perfect. Throw on some high heels and get a cheap, decent, depending on your tastes, champagne for the two of us, and that would be very special. Relationships often start out with partners putting a lot of effort into their appearance, then that slowly tapers off. It's nice to be reminded that you're worth the effort sometimes. It might depend on the man in question, but I feel like it's not really a gift. Imagine a man buying a pair of boxers for his girlfriend's birthday. Obviously totally different ideas compared to lingerie, but that's how it would feel to me. I personally feel like X should be out of the equation entirely. It's fun to surprise each other with X things, but I feel like it shouldn't be seen as a gift, but rather just a surprise. Once again, there's loads of men that would disagree with me,